Dallas Cowboys. In charge of the Cardinals, that is head coach Jonathan Gannon. His side should be coming in with some fresh legs after their bye last week. Facing off against him, that's the head coach of the Cowboys. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took a loss on the road last week. Glad to have you with us for this one, football fans. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt on the call. It's Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey with the honors. Monday night prime time is underway. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. They're led up by the seventh-year quarterback from Oklahoma, Kyler Murray.
Sure feels like the bye week came at a perfect time for him and his team as well. Right smack dab in the middle of the season, giving everybody some time to rest, recharge mentally, and really get yourself energized, Kate, to attack the rest of this regular season, starting with this contest.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Murray. Flush out to his left. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. First and 10. Murray. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Well, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. Drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. 2
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Makes the connection to James Conner. Looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that first down. Ball at the 41, 3rd and short. Murray with the sneak. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
They have another 1st and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40. Play action now, Murray. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. So 20 yards on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down. There's a dive up the middle. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's cut at the 4. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Connor. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9.
And he scores. That's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals finish up an excellent opening series. Trey McBride, the touchdown. Right down the middle. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Charge into this one. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And the tackle's made as he gets out to the 32. Well, here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Leading him out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his third season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
Hey, it's very easy for me to use all these psychological cliches, Kate, right? Got to flush you got to play performance, but the reality is you got to be in the moment. You can't even be thinking about last week. You got to think about every play, guard that ball with everything you got, and most importantly, help your team find a W.
From the gun, Stroud. Got a man, it's Flanoy. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Short yardage situation here, it's 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Running for the marker with Williams. He cuts it back right. Free inside the 30. And they are all the way into that red zone.
Coming off that carry, I go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Dortch now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Jonathan Gannon doing a last little bit of coaching here as the Cardinals return to the field. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. Murray. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this is going to be Cowboys football.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And he is the NFL leader in rushing yards as we work through November. He's hoping an excellent season can continue as such here. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Going left side, Williams with it. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it. If you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Offside. Defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. So following the penalty, here comes 2nd and 9.
At 18,
Running it after the penalty. We'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Cowboys parlay the turnover into a lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. They Kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. First call here coming from the shotgun. Ready to start this drive with Connor. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
From the gun, it's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board. Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
So on fourth down now, Blake Gillikin gets the call to punt it away for the Cardinals. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud getting out to his left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter.
Here we go. 18.
Back to the air they go on second. Stroud. Screen here for Williams. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Here he goes, 3rd and long. There's another one to Williams. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Stroud doing his best to work quickly here.
It's 4th down.
They're going for this. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Incomplete.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Connor here from the gun. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
On second down, a run with Connor. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 35-yard line.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Sends this to the end zone. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands. And now it's 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here.
All right.
They go with Williams on the counter. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. First and 10 from the 32. Stroud from the pistol. Into the hands of Pickens. It's a race down the right side. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 13-point lead. George Pickens, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
With a point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Jonathan Gannon doing a last little bit of coaching here as the Cardinals return to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. Here's Kyler to throw. And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. On the 24 once again. It's second and 10. Running back sent in motion. On second and 10, it's Murray. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. 3 sacks for the game so far, brings up second down.
4 yards. It's second down.
Kyler looking to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. First and 10 from the 33. Straight ahead, it's Connor. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
It's Connor again. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's another Cardinals.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Going to the ground again on first. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. This time it's a passing play. Harrison secures this left side. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
13 yards on the play. That's good.
From the red zone on first. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Benson will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
That result right there probably takes the run out of the picture on third and goal. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe this offense is looking at this at 4-down territory. This is where the fascinating mind games go.
And it's incomplete on third and goal.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that gets them back to within 11. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And midway through the season, you can see he's pacing the NFL running backs and receiving touchdowns. A real versatile player for them on offense. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Mac Wilson on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 26.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. He's got a gain of 6 there. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle. Stroud doing his best to work quickly here. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. They're down to their final 1 in this half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. They stay on the ground with Williams. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. So we're down inside of 2 minutes to play now in our opening half. Cowboys with the lead here at AT&T. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys push their lead to 18. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Out come the Cardinals on offense late in the half. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off that deficit. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. 3rd and long for him here. They're on him again, and he goes down again. A 3rd consecutive sack. The defense totally dominating this drive, Brock. That brings up 4th down. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Returning from the 43. And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Fielded at the 14. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Second half starts with a run by Williams. And a nice little run there gets him 5. Second down upcoming. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. So first down from the 41.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
They'll run the toss for Williams. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. All right, here we go. Second down.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
118. That's it. Down. Hey, uno more.
Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Running for the marker with Williams. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
On the quick,
it's
right?
3rd and 7.
They'll air it out on third. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. So fourth down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. Aubrey puts it through, and that stretches the lead to 21.
Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
Dortch now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Now Murray on the play fake. Right side cut by Higgins. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Still to go here. This is 2nd down. Behind the line, he lost that football. And this is going to be Cowboys football. And after losing a hold of that one, he's still shaking up on the play. So we'll see team personnel out there to tend to him. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys continue piling on to this lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Reset now on 1st and 10. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. A nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Got to get some protection up front here, Kate. He is already in the game because they knocked out the starter, and trust me, you don't want to get to the emergency quarterback.
Here's the backup. First throw. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And he will get this inside the 30.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Operating from the gun, Brissett. Taken in by Harrison. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Cardinals first down.
Quick throw into the hands of Higgins. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
That's another
19.
First down.
12 back.
First and goal.
Brissett looking to throw. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Trey McBride, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
17.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Turpin with a return. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Has him on the quick hitter. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. An excellent game, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, now, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. All set now. 1st and 10.
Cowboys
On the quick.
Working inside the red zone. Schoonmaker's there to haul it in. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Schoonmaker. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 13-yard line.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got it, complete to Pickens. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
And the Cowboys first down.
They'll look to run with Williams. And he gets in, touchdown. The Cowboys keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys grow their lead yet again.
Cardinals 17. Brandon
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Cardinals offense making its way out. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's second down. And they're whistling for a stop here, and that's one of the Cowboys who's in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Brissett. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
He's got Jones for the completion. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. On that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First down carry for Connor. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
19. At the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
To 7 yards. It's second down.
19. Okay. 19.
Pressure coming for Brissett. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. We're down to 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Blitz coming, Brissett. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
19.
Desperation time here. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
All right.
Straight ahead with Williams. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
No gain on the play.
6 defensive backs out there. Cardinals going dime here, 3rd down.
18. Outside. Robbie.
Shotgun now, first round. Big gain downfield. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Another run for Williams. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to.
All right.
Right back to Williams on first down. And he'll only take this for about a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
2nd and 9.
To the air, Stroud. All in left side. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
That's another Cowboys first down.
Back to throw, Stroud. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Cowboys keep running away with this. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys continue adding on to that lead.
52. Cardinals 17.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Dortch now to return it. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cardinals just want to get out of here with how this one has gone. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Got it.
Ready to start this drive with Connor. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. They went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. They kick the running back in motion.
12.
Shotgun now for Brissett. Short pass brought in. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
It's a gain of a yard.
3rd and long for him here. Throw right side, and McBride has it. He makes the catch, but it's hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short. The Cardinals out for the punt. Blake Gillikin will kick it away.
Formation for the Cardinals.
Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And we'll see if those 3 timeouts get used defensively, Brock, but this one is over either way. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. They've got first down here from the 36. Going play action here. Brissett. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
A gain of 12 yards.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some positives to build on in that nice extra time off. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.